And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead. It's almost that time. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And checking out Minnesota, 6 games out.
And for the Warriors, they've been slightly off the mark here early in the season. Not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but just not quite at the level many had predicted.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, but I still think it's too early in the season for any major concern because they have all the pieces. They're still just figuring out how to put it together.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Kelly Oubre out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's MP. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Curry in at the point. It's been well documented that MP is taking these matchups seriously against other opponents in this conference. You got to wonder if that hasn't provided some extra motivation.
And it seems as though that lofty goal has gotten to MP a bit. He seems off to me. He hasn't performed well in these games against key opponents and certainly is on the outside looking in as far as the All-Star game is concerned. He better pick it up quick.
Here's MP following the basket by Julius Randle. Shot's good by Butler. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Dillingham with it. Curry meets him. 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels, and it's in there.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
On offense, here are the Warriors. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
The 3 from MP gets the three-pointer to fall.
MP letting it fly with no hesitation.
Outside Edwards. Oubre pulls it in.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
There's a screen. MP passes to Curry. Oubre outside. Here's MP. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Pass to Dillingham. McDaniels outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Randall finds McDaniel. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Edwards on the assist by McDaniel.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically.
Take a break.
And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. The Timberwolves trail. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks was tremendous. He contributed 62 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. And a change for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in. Now, here's MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Edwards with it. Kuminga picks him up. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
MP outside. Outside, Kuminga. Back to MP. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Randall surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to MP. Hands it from downtown. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Now Randall. Here's Edwards. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
MP kicks to Oubre. Back to MP. 1:15 left in the first quarter. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. McDaniels right side. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for Oubre. Timberwolves also changing it up. Prosper's checked in, and it's Clark in for McDaniels. Pajemski on the wing. No good with the triple.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Edwards against MP. To the left side wing. Okogie for three. Warriors with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
Out left to the wing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prosper. And it's Clark in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit. MP outside. Down low. And there's Green on the assist by MP. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. MP getting it done for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. For the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Keon Ellis comes in for Butler. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moody. And MP, he's subbed in for Curry. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Mullen. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And Dillingham subbed in for Josh Okogie. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Podziemski out there with MP. And it's Ellis in at the 3.
And here's that intense defensive look.
MP against Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Outside, Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Reigns.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now, here's MP. He's got 13. Kuminga, screen on Edwards. MP finds Kuminga.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Dillingham. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. For 3, Edwards nails it.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
The 3 from MP. Dillingham with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. McDaniels, they double him with Green. Pass to Dillingham. That 3 off the mark. Green with the ball. And it's Reed picking him up. MP outside. Now here's Kuminga. He's defended by Randall. 6 to shoot. Now here's MP. Here's Podziemski. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Richards is checked in. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Gobert's checked in. Outside, Edwards. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And finished off by McDaniel.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And here are the Warriors now. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Yeah, their activity and intensity at the offensive end really set the tone for the game. All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Kuminga, screen on Edwards. The drive by MP. Kuminga, no good.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top, up 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Yeah, they're going right at the defense, in a way daring them to foul. So far, it's working for them.
I love the energy there.
Next up, let's take a look at our latest power rankings.
A look here now at Minnesota.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Up to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Dillingham is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot manning the middle. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Warriors on D. It's a one-point game.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. MP deciding where to go with it. The tray kept alive. The second chance effort, and that one's good. Richards got his first basket of the night.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
Pass to Dillingham. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And that miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. MP is number 1. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Now, here's MP. He's got 16. Here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels on the wing. For 3. Reed kicks to Randall. Another shot, and he drops that one in. Randall's got 9.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
Now, here's MP. It's stolen by Randall. Dillingham with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
MP outside. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Outside Curry. Off target from outside. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now, here's MP. 16 points for him. Butler on the wing. Green with a screen for Butler. Shoots over Reed. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential... And so it's Golden State with it. MP dishes to Kuminga. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to MP. MP showing the range.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Pass to Okogie. To the middle. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. Rebounded by Prosper. Outside Mullen. Pass to Clark. To the wing right side. Okogie for 3. That shot off. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got MP, Nick Richards out there with Kuminga. Then there's Oubre, and it's Curry in at the two-guard. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his third foul of the game. Pass to Oubre. Back to Curry. MP outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. MP's got 9 points now in just the second hit.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Okogie, the pass to Randall. Here's Okogie. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Over Kuminga. Warriors with the rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And a wide open look for MP. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Randall passes to Okogie. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's the screen. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
And the Warriors making a change here. Butler's checked in. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. And they take the lead. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Timberwolves trail. Pass to Edwards. Butler against Randall. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Butler is screen on Edwards. MP to the rack. Curry with a wide open look. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Okogie. quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Edwards against Curry. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Edwards against MP. And MP throws it down.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Okogie. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Okogie's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Oubre on the wing. And here's MP for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Timberwolves making a switch here.
And, you know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example. And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry kicks to MP. Good, and Curry gets the assist. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's Edwards from the arc. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Curry outside. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Randall. Lets loose a 3. He drills the 3.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Oubre on the wing. McDaniels defending. MP fires. MP responds with the 3 of his own.
Big-time stuff by MP, playing well beyond his years.
Now Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Edwards looking it over. Now McDaniels. And there's the 3.
And anytime you're on the road and you can answer with the 3 right back and take the lead, that is what we call being beyond clutch.
Now Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Everybody in the building knew Curry was the guy on that trip, and he still delivered. You're talking about one of the most clutch players we have ever seen.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Got it to go!
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Curry. Reed with the block. Another chance here. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Great defense from MP. Those young legs helping him get that block.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Well, hustle points can really energize your team, and they also demoralize your opponent.
It's good.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Now Edwards. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McDaniel.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And McDaniels drops them both. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Now, MP. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Butler! Off target from outside. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Edwards. Randall fires. And he does not hit. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in...
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside...
Back there. Not at all. That's more of a reflection of my confidence.
Life NBA stars in all 5-star hotels and velvet ropes. This you see before you is what happens when reality really hits.
Is that a line from where show you show me, Road World?
It's actually called The Real World. Groundbreaking video storytelling right there. Be respectful.
Okay. Hey, man, something's going around. The whole team's got it. I'm talking players, coaches, scouts, even the TV people.
Nope.
So,
MP, fluids, okay?
Mhm.
Got to do lots and lots of fluids, all right? You hear me? Fluids, fluids, fluids.
There's definitely something going around. That's why I'm standing back here.
No, bro. I gave you the rest of my sandwich, remember?
Oh, no.
Yeah.